but my doctor said that he has not seen good results with that one, with either of them. So the diet that he told me to do is just to have a balanced diet and don't eat sugar, but I can splurge on my weeks that I'm on this week, this treatment.
Okay.
But not until last night. That was the first time I splurged. So I just want to trust what he's doing, because he's had success with it. Did I tell you that he had a patient come into his office and tell him some really good news the other day?
No, tell me.
I sent him this email saying that I've been feeling like sad and nervous, and more sad than positive, like I have been,
Mm-hmm.
I've just been thinking sad thoughts or whatever. And he said that this man that he had been working with was had leiomyosarcoma, same thing.
Yeah.
And
this is in Canada.
Yeah. And he was told that he was inoperable and terminal. And so they did the exact same thing that I'm doing now. And that they shrunk the tumor small enough to have it resected. So they did surgery, they had it removed. He continued on his treatment plan and then went for his follow-up scans, and they came back completely clear, no cancer in his body.
No way.
Yeah, and so that's like huge for me because it made me feel hopeful.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like this cancer is so rare. Yeah. Everybody, doctors, my naturopaths, everything I read is like, oh, this cancer is so rare that, there's not a lot of studies being done on it. And so there's not a lot of statistics, and there's like no doctor's been able to give me a percentage. Like, this chemotherapy is going to work this percentage, or I've helped survive these percentage of people with this disease. I mean, there's been no numbers thrown at me.
Right.
And then I've been told by everybody and read also that these tumors act completely different than any other tumor from cancer. Like, they act differently than breast cancer. They act differently from prostate cancer. They act differently from, whatever, any other kind of cancer. Sarcomas act
super
completely
rare.
All sarcomas are rare, but there's like 50 different types of sarcomas, and that sarcomas, the tumors act differently. They don't act the same way as other cancer tumors.
Mm-hmm.
So
they don't know
harder.
How to treat it.
They're like, they fight harder. They're like stronger or something, So then it makes me have these feelings like, one, I have a stupid rare cancer that's not common enough for people to know what the fuck to do with it.
Right.
And then I'm also being told that they act totally different, so everybody's just trying different things,
Mm-hmm.
And it's like no guarantees anywhere,
Mm-hmm.
So it just makes me feel like hopeless sometimes. Like I mean, I'm genuinely a positive person. Like, I see the good in everything. I find good in this whole entire experience.
Yeah.
Like, I could go on and on about all the beauty that I found in this experience, but lately it's been very hard to be positive unless I'm just being myself and acting normal and talking and loving on the people that I love, and that's normal. But when I'm just myself dealing with this, I all I can think about is like, am I doing the right thing? Am I doing enough? What could I do better? Or I think about dying all the time, and I'm not scared to die. I just worry about like everybody left behind, like I'm not scared to die. I haven't been scared to die since Jonah died. Because I'm just like, if I die, I get to be with Jonah, and that's okay, Like, I'm okay with that. I'm really not afraid to die, and then that makes me worry, because then I'm like, am I trying hard enough to live, Like, if I'm not scared to die, does that mean I'm not trying hard enough to live, And so it's this weird thing that's just always in my mind all the time. And I think about, like, everybody that I love what will happen after I leave and how sad everybody will be, or that things that they'll feel. That, you know, like I know how people think. They like people often think, oh, I should have done this, or I should have said that, or I should have, you know, like. And I don't think like that because I think that everybody does the best that they can do, you know, in any situation. And so it's not like anybody can do any more than they can do, you know? Even when you look back on certain situations, it's like that's all you knew how to do, and
Right.
that's okay.
Yeah, in that moment.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
and that's okay. Even if it wasn't your very best that you could possibly do, that's what you could do, you know? And so I just worry about people thinking things like that, or you know, just because I hear it all the time, you know, like if somebody passes away, they feel like they should have done something differently or whatever, you know, and it's like it's okay. You had the relationship that you had with them when they were
Yeah.
here, and that's perfect, you know. And
None of us know how to go through something like this. You just live it. You just somehow live through it. And you just, like you said, do whatever you know how to do, you know?
Yeah. So I just.
And you're doing everything. You know in your heart what you are capable of doing for your body and what you want to do. And it's your choice. And